guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another luxury haul video, and today we are going to be talking about these beautiful Christian Dior slides. The slides of the summer, the slides, well, I would say the past 2 summers. And so I'm just going to give a really in-depth review on these shoes, what I like about them, and the 2 things that I do dislike about these shoes. So I'm just going to jump right into it and tell you guys my thought on the Christian Dior slides. Alright, so if you're thinking about getting these shoes, I say go ahead and get it. Don't hesitate. I love these shoes so much. The quality is so good. And this is my first Christian Dior luxury item, and I definitely will be purchasing more Christian Dior because I'm so impressed with the quality of these shoes. Now, the reason why I say I'm impressed with the quality of these shoes is because I went on vacation twice this summer. I went to Antigua and I went to Tulum. Now, when I went to Antigua, that was like my first time that I really wore the shoe, and I was actually a little bit scared to wear it in the sand. So I wore it in the sand probably about once or twice, but I noticed there were a couple of other people on our resort with the shoe as well, and they were wearing it on the sand. So I started wearing it on the sand, and I noticed that it held up very, very well. Fast forward, I went to Tulum, and when I went to Tulum, I was like, Kia, what are you thinking wearing that shoe here? Because I didn't want to ruin the shoe. I walked on the beach, and you know when you walk on the beach and you walk on sand, your feet just flip flop. When I was in Antigua, I was very, very careful, but because it was just so much sand, I could not be careful when I did that. So I thought my shoe was going to be ruined. When I tell you, I walked on that sand and I came back, my shoe was not ruined at all. And I was really worried because I thought that the sand was going to ruin my shoe. It was going to ruin the fabric part of my shoe. It was going to scratch up this part of my shoe. No, it did not ruin the shoe at all. As a matter of fact, by the time I got off the sand, all I had to do was wipe it off and everything was gone. The shoe looked really, really good. So I just took it and I wiped it down, and it really held up really well. So I was very impressed by the quality, because for me to walk in that amount of sand and to be that rough on my expensive pair of shoes, I was really impressed by that. The only thing that I did notice is when wearing anything like on sand or anything like that, it did leave like these little dots in my shoe, but I'm not too worried about that because nobody's really gonna see that, and the shoe does wear over time. My other luxury shoes do look like this, so that I wasn't really worried about, but I did feel like it took the newness away from my shoe. So the quality is really, really good, and that is why I love it. I think this shoe will last me years and years and years to come. And I think the only thing that I will worry about is this part of the shoe, but that is something that you can actually get fixed by Christian Dior. So when I got these shoes, I really thought that the sizing was going to be off. My husband actually bought these shoes for me as a gift. He got them from the Christian Dior website. So I wasn't expecting the shoe, so I never went to a store or anything to try on a shoe to see how it fits on my foot. So this shoe is very true to size. My size is a US size 6.5 or a 36.5. These shoes are a size 36.5. And I was worried at first because when I put the shoe on, literally you can kind of see in the shoe like where my toes are just a little bit. But as you can see, the shoe fits my foot perfectly. Like literally, it's like the perfect imprint of my foot. So I was worried because I'm like, how can a shoe fit so perfectly? Like anytime I bought any designer shoe, like I spend a lot of time in the shoe store trying on the shoe, making sure that it fits perfectly, because you know with designer shoe, you have to go up a couple of sizes, sometimes you got to go down a size, and sometimes, very rarely, the shoe fits your exact size. This shoe fit my exact size so much that I was worried. I'm like, how can it fit my exact size? So I went to Christian Dior store, because when you purchase online, you can actually return at the store. So I went to Christian Dior in Atlanta. It's at the Shops at Buckhead. So I went there and I told the associate that, you know, I'm thinking about exchanging this shoe for another size because it's a little bit, it just fits perfectly. So he looked at the shoe on my foot and he was like, yeah, that you don't need another size. That shoe fits perfect. And I'm like, well, I really don't know. Can I try on a size 7? When I tried on a size 7, it was way too big for my foot. So before I went, I read other reviews where people said that either the shoe was true to size, or if they had a flat foot, they had to go up a size. So I don't have a flat foot. I have a regular foot, I guess, and it fit my foot perfectly. So that I do love about the shoe, and I actually do love the fact that when you buy online, they don't give you any trouble. The store was very, very nice about, you know, helping me make sure that I had the right size, and I actually walked out with the same shoe that was purchased online. So when you get the shoe, it does come in this Christian Dior box. Box is very, very pretty, and I'll show you guys what the front of the box looks like. And when I got the shoe in the box online, it did come wrapped up. So it comes with the ribbon. It came nicely packaged with the ribbon. It comes with 2 dust bags. I only have one in here because when I travel, I do use my dust bag, and I only really need one. And it comes with this, which is, I believe this is the receipt. Yeah, this is like the receipt, and it's the return item, just in case you want to return it. So yeah, that's how it comes packaged. Extra tissue paper, and I always keep my boxes, dust bags, and things like that, because I do keep my shoes in the closet during the season that I'm wearing them, and during the season I'm not wearing them, I put my shoes away. So I only keep my designer shoe boxes, and I'll put them away when the season is over. So that is the 2 things that I really love about these shoes. I actually want to get the matching purse, but I'm gonna wait to get the matching purse because I still don't know if this is going to be a trendy item. And me personally, when I purchase designer items, I like to purchase timeless pieces that I can wear for years and years to come. If you see some of my older videos, you notice that a lot of my stuff is very basic colors, very timeless. I do feel like this is a timeless shoe. I feel like you can wear this for years and years to come. I just want to make sure that I'm not going to spend money to invest on a bag that may not be timeless. So I don't have this bag yet, but I really do love the bag, and I may or may not purchase the bag. So I'm going to tell you guys the 2 things that I do not like about this shoe. It's not going to break my purchase, but it's definitely something that I think anybody who is thinking about purchasing this shoe should be aware of. So the first thing I don't like about this shoe is this the shoe? This is the shoe right here. If you guys look at the Christian Dior logo, you notice that on this shoe right here, the logo is kind of like rubbing off, and I thought I accidentally rubbed the logo off because, like I said, when I went to Tulum, I wore these shoes in the beach, and when I came back, I wiped them down with a damp cloth, and I noticed that this was coming off. So I'm like, did I wipe it off? So then I started doing my research, and I'm like, well, if the logo is coming off, maybe I have a defective shoe. And I was actually even thinking about going back to Christian Dior and letting them know that you guys gave me a defective shoe and I need to get a new shoe. So actually, after reading a lot of reviews and watching other videos, this is a common thing that happens with this shoe. it rubs off over time. So this one looks pretty pristine on the logo, but as you can see, this one is rubbing off. And to me, I feel like when I take my shoe off, I want to see the Christian Dior logo. Like, I want to see that. So that is something that I disliked about the shoe. I feel like this, whatever they use to stamp the shoe, it should not be coming off. Like, I want to see Christian Dior when I take my shoe off my foot. So that's the one thing that I did not like about it. I don't think it's going to break my purchase, but it's definitely something that I dislike about this shoe. So the other thing that I dislike about this shoe is that if you wear this shoe for too long, this part right here will start rubbing against your foot. It will cause a little bit of friction, and then it will hurt over time. So with this shoe, I'm not going to wear this shoe to a place where I'm going to be walking for hours, of course. To me, this is not a shoe that you would wear to a place that you're walking for hours. For me, I'll wear this shoe, you know, when I have a cute little outfit on, but I'm not going to be doing too much. But you know, I'm going to be pretty dressed up, pretty well put together. Now, this shoe is not a shoe that you want to spend 2 to 3 hours in the mall walking, because if you spend too much time walking on this shoe, it is going to rub and it is going to be uncomfortable. The manual does say don't wear this shoe 2 days in a row, so just be mindful of that. Even Christian Dior tells you not to wear this shoe for long-term use. And if you have any issues on your foot where the rubbing may be uncomfortable for you, I don't recommend it. The rubbing is not excessively uncomfortable, but it is something I noticed, and because it does rub, I would not recommend this shoe for you to wear for hours and hours of walking somewhere. So those are the 2 things that I do dislike about this shoe. Overall, I love these shoes. I think they're beautiful. I think they complement any outfit that I wear. I can be wearing the most simplest outfit and they just make my outfit look very nice. I don't tend to wear a lot of colors, patterns, things like that. I like a lot of nudes, I like a lot of neutrals, and I like a lot of whites in my wardrobe. So this definitely complements my wardrobe very well, and it makes my outfit look so much well put together. So if you guys are looking for these shoes, I will link them down below. If you guys are not following me, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, because like I said, I got these shoes earlier in the summer. It is September. I'm just reviewing these shoes, and I definitely like to show off my fashion on Instagram first before I show it on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys found this video very informative. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, and if you're not subscribed to me, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video.